Hello everyone, hello, what's going on? Here we have a canvas. This is a canvas, it's a book. It's the back of a book, a college book. Okay, this is a book from college. The name of this book is, hold on, wait for it. There, you saw it. This is the complete technical guide to knowing your shit. Alright, now we have a canvas here on the back, and I'm going to draw on it. I'm going to draw a creature. Now, I'm not going to stare at my phone. I've done that before, and I make mistakes when I draw. I'm going to try to position my phone. I don't have a tripod. I should invest in one. That seems pretty good. Now I have a canvas here. Should we draw a tree? I feel like drawing a tree. I'm drawing a tree today. First, we're going to draw the earth. And then the tree is coming out of the earth. This is the base of the tree. Look, I'm staring at my phone instead of the paper. That's why I'm going so slow. Alright. This is an ancient tree. It's quite large. It's just like how it might look in my mind's eye. Now I'm speeding up now because I'm concentrating on looking at the canvas rather than making sure that my phone is okay. And I know my phone is okay as long as I steady my hand and don't drift. Getting into the minor details here. Now I don't have any other than this medium here. That's all I've got is this Sharpie. So we're not going to do anything with this one Sharpie as our only medium for drawing this tree, which has no leaves on it for some reason. So we're going to draw small little leaves that grow on trees. See those? This tree needs some shading to it. We're going to do some quick shading. Give it some depth. Here, the phone is drifting. I got to make sure the phone is properly positioned there. We got our tree living here. In this universe. Now I'm looking at the phone. And coming up with something here that may resemble a tree. An old tree that's still alive. Now I'm going to pay attention to the canvas, getting into the finer details here. Now we can draw another branch with some leaves on it here. You see, it's still got some sunlight going on here, some photosynthesis. And there's going to be a leaf here. Not just on this dimension here, but there's going to be leaves here too. I forgot. I totally forgot. So let's close in on the camera here and do a close-up. There might be a leaf here. There might be a leaf here. There's going to be a leaf here. You know, it's hard to tell now because I did so much shading. But I'm going to take my time, and this one's facing this direction. So far, all my leaves have been facing in one direction. I should do something different. Now, that one probably, yeah, you know, this is a pretty big, well-watered, well-gardened, maintained. It's got mulch. It's got mulch down here from when it was properly maintained. Got some grass growing here. Now I'm looking at the phone while I do it, and I'm thinking that's okay. Now grass can be drawn many different ways, as you can see, like that. Or it can be drawn like this. Or you're just kind of cross-hatching. Then you may go in this direction. If you want the grass to go in pretty much all the same direction, or maybe not, maybe if you don't want to, maybe if like an animal has hiding in the grass, it's going to change the direction. There might be a rabbit here or a mouse or whatever. Now here is really quickly done. I need to draw some lines here to give it a little bit more structure and depth. This is permanent. I'm drawing on the back of a permanent book that someday somebody's going to read, passed on down through the generations of my family, and they're going to say, oh wow, look who drew this. And he got it all on video. It's looking kind of cool now. Now we're looking at something here. The grass is looking kind of thick here, but it's missing something here. Should we just continue to draw some more grass and fill it in? Give it some depth. For some reason now the grass is starting to roll. Not sure why. You never know what might be going on with vegetation. Different types of plants and vegetation grow amongst. How's my Sharpie doing? Let's do a close-up on the Sharpie here. Whoa. Sharpie's still in pretty good condition. Now let's think about what's here. What's in this spot? Should I sign it? Let's sign it. We got a capital S. U, capital F, capital F. I, C. You know, I was always wondering if I should always capitalize my E, but when it's a lowercase e, I still capitalize it because it looks nicer than a lowercase e. That just looks better. But not on my channel. It's a lowercase. But it looks better here as a work of art. All right, I'm signing it now. Now watch my letter A here. This is how I like to draw my letter A's. I'm going to hold the position of the camera here. Watch this. That's how I like to draw my A's. This is my Y. That's a pretty nice signature, I'd say. We've got a tree here. Now, we don't want to overdo it here. We don't have much going on here, but that's okay. Maybe we'll just put some little dots here. And notice what I'm doing with the Sharpie. I'm not going like this. I'm doing it on the side. It's better on the Sharpie. It doesn't wear it down. Keeps the Sharpie sharp. And it's a respect for the medium. I'm actually liking this. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to continue doing this. It's adding a nice texture to the entire artwork. It's doing something. It's making sense. See how I'm doing it on a sideways? Yeah, this makes sense. These, oh, you know what this is now? It looks more like a bunch of leaves. Heavy brush. There's definitely leaves in there from maybe last year. Or like maybe this is a compost pile. I like this. The one thing it's missing is this right here needs a little bit more of an adjustment. Just a little bit there. This needs an adjustment here. An old big tree requires stuff where animals like will go into and make their home. So I'm going to enlarge this one here. But the sun is coming through. So, you know, we're not going to fill in all the details there. That's actually sunlight. That's shining into the parts where sunlight has just made it in. Now this tree looks like it has a face. I like this. So I'm going to continue with that and say, yeah, if there was a face here, it would be like this. Do you see it now? And that's just from accidentally drawing it. But then now that I see it, but I'm not going to make it obvious. Leave that up to the viewer. This right up here looks like it's too obvious. So we're going to just take the brush here and go just like that. Just one stroke of the Sharpie. Oh, I like this. This is cool. I want to put some cross hatching here. Just like that. That might have been too much. I better stop while I'm doing good here. See what I did there? But you know what? An artist is their own worst critic, is what I've heard. I'm not the first person to ever say that, but that's just what I've heard. An artist is their own worst critic. Filling in the edges here. Whoops, got to adjust the camera. Got to fill in the edges here. Then then I'll back it up. Show you what I've done here. Don't want to overdo it there. That looks good. I kind of overdid it here. I got to blend this in. Got to blend this in. So it doesn't look like it's just ridiculous scribbling. Okay. Got to make it look like this was done for a reason. You give it a little bit more depth to it. There you go. See, now it looks like it's part of something's going on here. There's definitely something going on here. See that? Now that makes more sense. It's all blended in and it flows. Starting to flow. Now we'll back up the camera here. What's going on here with that? What happened here? I'm thinking that that's working somehow. It brings an eeriness to the whole picture. If something's going on there, it kind of draws the eye, and the eye looks up and it's like, oh, okay, that's a tree. Signed by, suffice to say, what's going on here? All right. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Me drawing a tree. Sanguine is sanctuary. Have a great day.